Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. This is my first video that I've done where it's just talking about a topic. I wanted to talk about if it fits your macros and meal plans. I know there's been a lot of different YouTube videos on this, and I just wanted to give my opinion and my experiences and what I've been through. Meal plans, yes, you simply have a plan, you have the same meal every day, which is obviously very convenient for some people. They just have to prep a certain amount of food and then they've done it for the week, and that's it. That's all they have to eat, that's all they have to think about. They don't have to think about anything else. They've got their meal and that's what they need to do. Yeah, so if it fits your macros is a lot more varied and you can eat a lot more of different ranges of food. If you don't know already, macros are the fats, proteins and carbohydrates that you eat. So you basically get given a calorie guide. So say you're being given 1600 calories, 40% of which is carbs, proteins, and 20% of it is fats. Then your coach will work out for you how many grams of each that'll be, and you can simply pretty much eat what you want as long as it fits your macros. So you could have banana, peanut butter, and toast for lunch. I mean, who wouldn't want that? It's amazing. I had a coach June 2015 and they simply gave me this meal plan, and it was a really big company, so I thought, cool, they'll be really good and they'll do something really specific for me and what I need and where I want to be and my goals. And I felt that in the end I was just kind of given a meal plan that was just dished out to everyone. It wasn't specific to me, it wasn't specific to my needs, it wasn't specific to what foods I don't tolerate. So I didn't really feel like I got what I needed, and I really struggled to keep with the meal plan. It's hard for me personally to eat the same meal every day at the same time, the same amount. Like it gets boring. I enjoy food and I enjoy flavours. So for me to eat the same meal for breakfast and lunch and dinner every single day is just boring. And I think I must have done it for maybe 2 weeks, if that, and I just couldn't stick to it. I found it really hard to stick with it. So personally for me, if it fits your macros really works. It's something that allows you so much more freedom than meal plans. You can have that little bit of chocolate bar, you can have pretty much anything within reason, and as long as it fits your macros. So if you hit your protein and carbs and fats, awesome, then you've done it. And I know that I watched a YouTube video yesterday of the Q&A of Elle Darby and Lauren Tickner, who I love, and they were talking about the same thing. And if it fits your macros, it's so much more versatile. You get so much more freedom and it just takes off a lot of pressure. Whereas when I was on a meal plan, if I ate something that wasn't in reason, I think, oh, I've ruined it for the day now, I might as well just eat something else. So that's just my mentality, but I know that's happened with a lot of people. If it's happened to you, then comment in the box below what your experience of it has been and what you actually prefer doing as well. I think it's very hard with meal plans because you have to be so specific to if someone's intolerant to something, or if someone's allergic to something, or if you just simply don't like a certain food. It's quite hard for the coach to fit your meal plan around that, whereas if it fits your macros, then you can just pretty much eat what you want within your macros. So it just makes more sense to me personally as a coach as well. And that's what I do for myself and for my clients, if it fits your macros, because it just gives everyone more freedom. It takes the stress out of nutrition, because who wants to think, oh no, I can't have that tiny bit of that square of chocolate because it's not in my meal plan. It just takes the pressure off of eating and is much more likely, less likely for you to binge or to go off of plan. It's more maintainable. You can do it for a longer period of time. I'll put a few links in the description box below for you of the ones that I would use, or if I would recommend you to use if you want to go and find out your macros. Personally, I have my own way of finding out macros for clients, but these links are just as good and they will give you a basic macronutrient breakdown. That was a mouthful. Or if you even struggle with nutrition, I've struggled with nutrition and it's a real hard one. It's a hard one for everyone's heads to get around and to understand fully, because there's so many different things that you have to think about, whether you want to build muscle or lose weight or just get lean or get shredded. It's so broad. And I mean, everyone's in their fitness journey and everyone goes through different experiences, but for me the nutrition side of things has played a big part in my fitness journey, and I'll talk about all of that in another video at some point in the future, whether that's in the near future or whether that's in a few months' time or a year's time. But nutrition's a big part of it, and everyone always says it's 80% nutrition, 20% exercise, which I do believe. If you eat rubbish all the time, then it's going to affect your fitness goals. But I think the best way for you to keep track of what you're eating and understand about what you're eating a little bit more, if it fits your macros, is definitely the best solution to that. And it just makes you more aware of how many carbs you eat during the day and how many proteins you eat during the day. I'm not saying carbs are the enemy, they are not the enemy. But yeah. So I'm going to cut this video here because I've been rambling for a little while. I'm sorry if I said a lot or like a lot or looked away from the camera a lot. This is my first video that I'm doing as a topic video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. If you want to know anything more about meal plans or if it fits your macros, comment in the box below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you again for watching. It really means a lot to me, and I hope to see you in the next one.